Hello everyone, you are watching Saheb Academy. If you like our videos, then please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon for the regular updates, and also follow us on Instagram, Saheb Academy. Now let's go to the video.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Amalgamation chapter. See, this is the video number 6, and in this video we are going to solve this problem. And in the previous video also, 5th video, we have solved one problem. Yes. So now in this video, what are we going to do? We are going to solve this problem. See here, it's a simple problem. Following is the balance sheet of Asha Limited as follows. So here we have been given a balance sheet of this company, Asha Limited. Fine. And then here, as you can see, we have got equity shares only. We don't have any preference shares, so there are no preference shareholders in this company. Fine, only equity shareholders are there. Fine. And then see here in the information, the business of Asha Limited was purchased by Usha Limited. So what is happening? This Asha Limited company has been acquired by Usha Limited. Yeah, this company Asha Limited has been purchased by Usha, right? So now this company will get liquidated. It will get shut down. So now we have to close the books of this Asha Limited company. And this company which gets liquidated is called Transferee Company, old company, and this Usha company which will continue on, which has taken over this company, will be called as Transferee Company, or you can also say purchasing company. Yes. And now this company will have to pay purchase consideration to the owners of Asha Limited. We know that, right? So now we have to do calculation of PC always at the first. Yes. So we'll come to that. See here, what are they saying in the question? The purchase consideration was as follows. Yes, we have come to that. See here. First point, a payment in cash at ₹40 for every share in Asha Limited. So here in the first point, they are saying that purchase consideration will be in form of cash. In the first point, they are saying cash at ₹40 for every share. Now here there is only one type of share, right? Equity share. There are no preference shares, only equity shares are there. So obviously in the first point, they are talking about payment done to equity shareholder. And what payment is that? Cash will be given ₹40 for every share. How many shares are there? 1000 shares are there. So 1000 into 40. Okay, so 40,000 cash will be given. See here. Here they are saying exactly what will be given to equity shareholders. Yeah, see, and the second point also, an exchange of 4 shares in the Usha Limited of ₹50 each at the market value of ₹80 for every share in the Asha Limited. So now here they have exactly, they are exactly talking about what will be given to the equity shareholders. So here we can apply net payment method and easily we can calculate purchase consideration. Fine. So let's use that net payment method. See here, it's very simple. Calculation of purchase consideration, net payment method. What will be given to the owners of the company, to equity shareholders? There are no preference shareholders in this question, right? Okay, so first point talked about the cash. So 1000 shares are there in this company. Yes, 1000 equity shares. So 1000 shares into ₹40 for every share. Yeah, that's what they said. So into 40, 40,000. 40,000 cash will be given to equity shareholder. Are you clear with that? Simple. Then in the second point, what they are saying, in the second point, it looks a bit complicated because here they haven't said what will be given exactly, how many number of equity shares. Yes, they are saying that shares will be given, but how many number of shares are not given. Yeah, here we have to use that exchange ratio. See here, it's very simple, don't worry. An exchange of 4 shares in the Usha Limited of ₹50 each at the market value of ₹80 for every share in the Asha Limited. Now it might look complicated to you because of the language used over here. See, it's not complicated. See here, what this company is saying. Now who is giving purchase consideration to who? Usha is giving purchase consideration to Asha. Yes. So purchase consideration can be in form of cash, debentures, equity shares, preference shares. So we have seen here in this question, there are in 2 forms this purchase consideration in this question. It is in cash and shares, equity shares. Yes. So we are done with the first point, cash. The another form is equity shares, but we don't know how to do the calculation. See here, it's very simple. What they are saying, Usha company. See, shareholders of Asha company. If you people have 1 share in your Asha company, yeah, if you guys have 1 share, I am going to give you 4 shares of my company. अगर तुम्हारे पास 1 शेयर है आशा का, हम उषा कंपनी, हम आपको देंगे 4 शेयर्स ऑफ उषा कंपनी. ओके, सी हियर एन एक्सचेंज ऑफ 4 शेयर्स इन द उषा, 4 शेयर्स उषा के देंगे हम लोग अगर आपके पास फॉर एवरी शेयर इन दी आशा, एवरी शेयर फॉर एवरी शेयर, या अगर आपके पास एक शेयर है आशा का. अंडरस्टूड. इफ यू पीपल हैव 1 शेयर ऑफ आशा, वी आर गोइंग टू गिव 4 शेयर्स इन उषा. सो विद दिस वी हैव टू क्रिएट अ रेशियो. Okay, 4/1. Okay, we have to use that fraction. See here, it's very simple. We don't know exactly how many number of shares they are going to give. So first we have to find that. See here, what are we going to do? Equity shares. How many shares are there in the balance sheet? That is what we are going to take first. 1000 equity shares are there in the balance sheet. So 1000 shares into, we have to use this share exchange ratio, 4/1, this fraction, 4/1. How did I get this 4/1? It's very simple. See here, we will give 4 shares for every share in Asha. 4 shares for every share in Asha. So 4/1. Go with the sentence. It's very simple. 4 shares देंगे, right? 4 shares देंगे उषा का if you people have 1 share for every share in Asha. अगर आपके पास एक शेयर है आशा का, so 4/1. Simple as that. So if you use that fraction 1000 shares into 4/1, see here, let's put that into calculator. 1000 into 4 divided by 1, that comes out to be 4000. So 4000 shares Usha company आशा को देगी. कितने shares? 4000 shares. Then what? 4000 shares, and then always we have to use issue price. And what is the issue price or the market price? Rupees 80. Yeah, here they have said market value is rupees 80. Okay, this 50 is the face value, but we have to take always the market value or the issue price. So into 80. Understood? So that comes out to be 3,20,000. 1000 shares, we have taken that from the balance sheet. Yes. Then we have to use this ratio. 4 shares देंगे for every share. Right? 4/1. Okay, एक शेयर है आपके पास तो हम 4 देंगे. So 4/1. Simple. 4000 shares they will get at the value rupees 80. So that is 3,20,000. Understood? Simple. Then you add those two payments, cash and equity shares, then it comes out to be 360. Yeah, see here, 40,000 plus 320. Yeah, 40,000 plus 320, it comes out to be 3,60,000. That's your purchase consideration. Simple as that. This is the net payment method. Okay, don't worry, it's very simple. This share exchange is very simple. Yeah, so now this is what is there, and then they are saying a further payment in cash of rupees 110 for every debenture in the Asha Limited. Yeah, now here they are confusing you. See, whatever that is given to debenture holders doesn't become part of purchase consideration. Okay, that is separate. We have to pass that entry only in the books of Transferee Company, in the books of Usha Limited. Okay, that is different. What is given to the debenture holders, it doesn't, it doesn't become part of the purchase consideration. What comes under purchase consideration? Only what is given to the owners of the company. Are the debenture holders owners? No, they are not owners of the company. Owners are only equity and preference shareholders. Fine. So only one journal entry you have to pass this for this. Okay, we'll see that. Then they are saying prepare necessary ledger accounts in the books of Asha Limited. Yeah, in the books of Asha Limited, the company which is going to be liquidated, and pass journal entries, opening entries in the books of Usha Limited under purchase method. Now here they are exactly saying, yeah, they're specifically saying purchase method. We have to do it according to the purchase method. Okay, then we'll do that. Now let's solve and let's see how to prepare the ledger accounts in the books of Asha Limited. Right? Let's go to the ledger accounts and let's solve this problem. Now let's solve this problem and let's see how to prepare the necessary ledger accounts in the books of Asha Limited, right? So see here, what we have to do in the books of Asha Limited. This Asha Limited company is getting liquidated, so we have to close the books of Asha Limited. Yes, we have to close the books, but how to close the books of Asha Limited? It's simple. Whatever that is there in the balance sheet of Asha Limited, we have to reverse each and every item of the balance sheet. जो कुछ भी बैलेंस शीट में है, जो कुछ आइटम बैलेंस शीट में है, सबको रिवर्स करना है, सबको उठा के फेंक देना है. We have to make the balance sheet empty. But how? How can we do that? See here, whatever that has debit balance, you will credit that, and whatever has credit balance, you are going to debit that. You have to do opposite. Okay, that's how you are going to close each and every accounts in the balance sheet. Yeah, so now let's start. So first what do we do is, first we open the realization account. Now this realization account is a nominal account. We record all the expenses over here, yeah, and all the income here, like profit and loss account. right? So in this realization account, what do we do is, see, in the balance sheet, we balance sheet में क्या करना है, what do we have to do from this balance sheet is, we have to make this balance sheet empty. ये balance sheet को खाली करना है, जो कुछ balance sheet में है, जो कुछ item, we have to throw everything out. Okay, so we have assets over here, right? So what do we do is, we take all the assets at the book value, yeah, except the cash. We have to see whether the cash is taken over by the transferee company or not, and also the fictitious assets. We don't take fictitious assets also, but rest all assets, taken over or not taken over, we take all the assets at their book values and dump them in the realization account. Okay, we take the assets, all the assets, taken over or not taken over, except cash. Okay, we have to see whether the cash is taken over or not taken over. We have to take cash or bank only if it is taken over. Yeah, in this question, the question is silent. Yeah, here the question is silent. It doesn't say what is taken over or not taken over. So we are assuming everything is taken over. Okay, so we have to take all the assets from here, pick them up and dump them in the realization account at their book values. Okay, see here, 75, 150, 90, 80, 35, same, 75, 150, 90, 80, 35. या पूरे एसेट उठाओ, रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट के ऑपोजिट साइड में फेंक दो, सिंपल. देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, एसेट खाली हो गए, या यू हैव टू मेक द बैलेंस शीट एम्प्टी, बैलेंस शीट को खाली करना है. सो एसेट तुमने खाली कर दिए बैलेंस शीट से, अब क्या करना है, नाउ यू हैव टू रिमूव द व्हाट लाइबिलिटीज. व्हाट लाइबिलिटीज डू वी हैव ओवर हियर, we have workmen saving bank, we have creditors, we have debentures. 3 liability are there. तो इन तीनों liability को उठाओ, pick them up and throw them in the opposite side of realization account. Where are these liabilities? Here, right? You have to throw them over here. Simple. Yeah. So creditors, debentures, workmen saving bank. Workmen saving bank liability है, okay? This is liability. Don't think this is reserve. No. That's different. Compensation reserve or fund, that is reserve which will go to equity shareholder account. This is saving bank account. This is entirely purely liability. Okay, so you have to pick them up, these liabilities, dump them in the realization account at their book values only. Understood? Always book values, okay, because we are cancelling the accounts. हम खाली कर रहे हैं बैलेंस शीट, so we have to take only the book values. Fine, simple है. Asset को उठाया, फटक दिया, liabilities को उठाया, फटक दिया at their book values. Right, and then what you have to do, and then you have to take the purchase consideration in the realization account. Yeah, see here, what was the purchase consideration? Purchase consideration was 3,60,000. And who is going to give this purchase consideration? Usha company. Yes, this transferee company has to pay purchase consideration to us. Now here we are preparing the accounts in the books of Asha Limited, so we have to think from the point of view of Asha Limited. So we are supposed to get PC from Usha. Yes. So here we have to take by Usha Limited account. I told you, right, we take all the income over here. Yeah, it's a nominal account. So by Usha Limited account, 3,60,000. We are supposed to get 3,60,000 from Usha Limited. PC, purchase consideration. Got it? Simple. Dump the assets, dump the liabilities at the book values, take the purchase consideration, and then, you know, if some assets are not taken over, then you have to sell those assets yourself as a transferor company, and some liabilities are not taken over, then you have to what, pay those liabilities yourself. But here everything is taken over, because in the question nothing is mentioned what is taken over or not taken over. So what we have to do, we have to consider, we have to assume everything is taken over. सब कुछ ले लिया है, तो कुछ भी पेमेंट और रिसीट का नहीं आएगा. Okay, then what you have to do, see here, you don't have to close the realization account. First what you do is, first you close the preference shareholder account. Yes, that is what you do. You close preference shareholder account, and then if there is any balancing figure in that account, you have to transfer that to realization account and then close the realization account. That is the usual procedure. But here in this question, there are no preference shareholders, so no preference shareholder account. Yeah, so you can directly close the realization account. Yes, simple. Let's close the realization account. Yeah, see here what you have to do. Add up all these amounts. Yeah, 30,000 plus 1 lakh plus 10,000 plus 3,60,000 purchase consideration. It comes to be 5 lakh. Yeah, 5 lakh. So 5 lakh you have to take it over here and then go on subtracting these amounts. 75,000 minus 1,50,000 minus 90,000 minus 80,000 minus 35,000. So that comes to be 70,000. Yeah, that comes to be 70,000. Fine. So 70,000 is the profit, because this side is income, this side is expense, and income is more. That means we have made profit on realization, and profit on realization will hit equity shareholder account, because they are the ultimate owners, right? Whatever profit that is made at last, that has to go to equity shareholder account. So to equity shareholder account profit, this is the balancing figure, 70,000. Fine, it will hit equity shareholder account. Yeah, then what you have to do after completing realization account, you have to open equity shareholder account. Yeah, in equity shareholder account what you do, see here, हमें क्या मिशन था, बैलेंस शीट को खाली करना है. We have to make the balance sheet empty. We have thrown out all the assets, all the three liabilities, but still we have reserves and equity capital. Yes, we have thrown out creditors, we have thrown out debentures, we have thrown out workman savings bank, but we are left with profit and loss, that is reserve, free reserve, reserves, that is also reserve, and then equity capital. So where all these things will go? Equity, it will go to equity shareholder account. So you have to take that on the opposite side. It's all about opposite side. See here, equity, reserves, profit and loss. Take them and dump them in the equity shareholder account on the opposite side. By equity share capital 2 lakh, yeah, 2 lakh, and then reserves, see here, reserves 65,000, yeah, it will come over here, and then profit and loss account 25,000, it will come over here 25,000. सब कुछ उठाओ इधर फेंक दो, balance sheet खाली हो गई, right? Balance sheet is empty now. So this is what you have to do. You have to dump that in equity shareholder account, and then see whether there is any cross posting you have to do in equity shareholder account. See in realization. In realization, I told you, right? What will happen? The balancing figure of realization, the profit or loss, will hit equity shareholder account. Yeah. So you have to take that. Yes, 70,000 by realization 70,000. Simple. Yeah. Yes. And then what you have to do? And then you need to take what payment has been done to equity shareholder in purchase consideration. Yes, let's take that purchase consideration calculation. See here, equity shareholders got equity shares of 3,20,000. Yes, so you have to take that 2 equity shares. Okay, 2 equity shares of Transferee Company. They got shares of Usha Limited, right? So 2 equity shares of Usha Limited, 3,20,000. The exact amount, yeah, 3,20,000. And then you have to balance this account, you have to tally this account, and the balancing figure would be cash. Sometime it can be equal to this 40,000, or sometime it can also be more. So that is why don't take this directly 40,000 over here. Okay, balance this account. How will you do that? Simple, add up all this. Yeah, see here, 2 lakh plus 65 plus 25 plus 70, that comes out to be 3,60,000. Yeah, 3,60,000. Subtract equity shares minus 3,20,000, you get what? 40,000. Yes, in this question it has been tallied, but in the previous problem it didn't tally. Yeah, so this can also be more, also the cash account. Yeah, more than this 40,000. It can also be 60,000. So that is why you have to be very careful. Don't directly take cash 40,000 is paid. Okay, I will just directly take 40,000 here. No, you have to find the balancing figure and do that. Yeah, got it? Yes. So now you have found the balancing figure of the equity shareholder account as 40,000. Yes. So you have done the equity shareholder account. Now you have to open the transferee account. See here, transferee account, Usha Limited account. Yeah, this account is very simple. To prepare this account, all you have to look for is the cross posting from realization account. See here, Usha Limited name is coming by Usha Limited account. Yes, we have made a posting over here already. So we have to make a cross posting on the opposite side. It is in the realization account. So it will come to realization. It's the same amount, 3,60,000. You know that, cross posting, simple. Yes, and then what do you have to do? What is this? This is purchase consideration, isn't it? This is purchase consideration. Now you have to show the expansion of that. ये purchase consideration में क्या है? You have to show that. So directly go to the working note. Okay, don't see anywhere else. Directly go to the working note of the PC calculation and see here how this PC was calculated. किस तरह ये PC payment होगा? In cash and in equity shares. cash of 40,000, equity shares of 3,20,000. Simple. Equity shares 3,20,000, buy cash 40. Simple है ना? सिर्फ इसका expansion इधर दिखाना है. How this is paid. That's it. All right. Done. So this account will always tally. Okay, 3,20,000, 40, 3,60,000 because purchase consideration किस तरह payment हुआ है, equity share और cash में हुआ है. You will find that in the where in the calculation of purchase consideration, the working note. Finish. This account tallied, and then lastly you have to open the bank account. Yeah, bank account is very simple. See here, what you have to do, you have to take all the cross posting from all the account. So first what you have to do, first you have to see, do we have any balance? Yes, we have money, right? 35,000 in our bank account already. So that is what you have to take. You have to take the balance. Bank account to balance B by D. But you will think, why are we taking bank over here? We have already taken bank over here. See, yes, we have taken bank over here. Yes, but here how much money is there in the bank? We have to know that, right? So that's why we have to take that to balance B by D. We have 35,000 in our bank account. Yeah, don't worry, it will net off. You will see here, to balance B by D, 35,000. The opening balance will come on the debit side because this is an asset account. Yeah, so debit side 35,000, and then see the cross posting from the realization account. You have taken bank already here, right? Yeah, see here, to bank is already coming in this account, so you have to do the cross posting by realization. So this will net off each other. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so 35,000 by realization. Okay, so don't worry about that. Yeah, and then transferee company. See, in the transferee company, have you got anywhere cash or bank? Yes, cash is there, 40,000. This is cash oblique bank account. Yeah, so you have to make the cross posting of this. Yeah, buy cash. So here it will be to Usha Limited on the opposite side, right? Buy cash in the Usha is there, so in the bank it will be to Usha Limited, 40,000. Cross posting, simple. And then see, in the equity shareholder account you have got cash over here on the debit side, so it will come on the credit side by the name of the account, which is this in. Yeah, so buy equity shareholder account, 40,000. Simple. Cross posting from all the accounts. That is how you have to do it, and this account has to tally. It has to tally. Okay, so see here, 35 40, 35 40, so of course it tallies 75,000, 75,000. Simple. This is how you have to do it. Okay, dump all the assets and liabilities, taken over or not taken over. Only exception is regarding cash. You have to take cash or bank balance only if it is taken over. You don't have to take the fictitious asset. Yeah, and then take the purchase consideration here. Yes, since this is the income side, and then if the balance comes here, it's profit. If it comes here, that is loss, and profit or loss both will hit equity shareholder account. Yeah, and then open the equity shareholder account. Yeah, dump all the capital and reserves, whatever that is there in the balance sheet. Yeah, capital was there, so dump the capital, dump the reserves. Yeah, and then take the profit or the loss from realization. See here, by realization it was profit, so it will come on the opposite side, and then whatever payment that you are going to make, equity shares, debentures, it will come over here. 2 equity shares, 3,20,000. Yeah, purchase consideration, and the balancing figure of this account will come as cash. Okay, this would be the balancing figure. Always keep that in mind. Okay, right. And then what? Transferee account, you have to take the purchase consideration, yes, from the realization account, and then show in what forms that has been done, the payment has been done in equity shares and cash. And always to write that, always look for PC calculation. From PC calculation only take it. Okay, don't see over here in the preference shareholder account, you will mess up. Always see in the PC calculation and take this, and then at last bank account cross posting from all the accounts. Clear? So these are the ledger accounts you have to prepare in the Asha Limited, and close the books of Asha Limited with the realization account. Now we have to see the journal entries in the books of Usha Limited. Yeah, the new company. So let's see that. Let's go to the journal entries in the Usha Limited. Now see here the journal entries in the books of Usha Limited. Let's see how to pass the journal entries. See here in the question they have said specifically this is purchase method. Amalgamation is in the nature of purchase, and we have to pass the journal entries according to the purchase method. Now I have to clarify one thing. If you haven't watched the previous video, then you wouldn't know. See here, we are doing two treatments, right, in this problem. Two accounting treatment. One is the accounting treatment in the books of Asha and Usha. In the Asha Limited treatment, it doesn't matter whether it is amalgamation in the nature of purchase or merger. It doesn't matter, because here there is only one way to close the books of Asha Limited, that is by doing realization account and all these accounts and killing the balance sheet and everything and just shutting down and closing down the books. Only one way to do that. There is no other way. दूसरा रास्ता नहीं है in the books of transferor company. Okay, एक ही रास्ता है. But in the books of transferee company, Usha company, AS 14 applies. Accounting standard 14 applies, which gives us two methods, purchase method and merger method. और वो accounting standard 14 सिर्फ इधर ही अप्लाई होता है in the books of transferee company. तो इधर दो मेथड है. Okay, there is purchase and merger, but here there is no method, only one way to do that. Okay, समझा ना? Simple. So now let's start. See here, the first journal entry that you have to pass is business purchase entry. You have purchased the company. Yes, now here you have to think from the point of view of Usha. Yes, because you are preparing the journal entries, you are passing the journal entries in the books of Usha Limited, right? So you are an accountant of Usha. So now what is happening? Your company Usha has purchased this business, this Asha Limited. Yes, your company has purchased Asha Limited for 3,60,000. That is the purchase consideration. At this amount they have purchased this company. So the entry would be very simple. Business purchase account debit. We are purchasing the business and we have to pay to liquidators of Asha Limited. Now who are these liquidators? See, liquidator is a person who is appointed to liquidate the company. He will handle the liquidation process of Asha Limited and he will handle all the receipts and payments of this company. Yeah, of this Asha Limited, the liquidator will handle. So we, Usha Limited, we are going to hand over the purchase consideration to liquidator. So that is why we have to use the personal account of liquidator to liquidators of Asha Limited. 3,60,000 purchase consideration amount. And here the narration is BPC due. We are making the purchase consideration due. We have to pay to liquidator. Simple. You have purchased the business. You have passed the entry that you have to pay some money to the liquidator of the transferor company. Fine. We understood the first entry. The second entry is very simple. In the second entry, the motive is to close the business purchase account. Listen me properly. To close the business purchase account and show तुमने क्या purchase किया है, right? तुम्हें दिखाना है. You have to show what you have purchased. Yes, we know you have purchased the business, but what all assets and liabilities are there in that business you have to show in this entry. You have to pass this entry. See here, being all assets and liabilities taken over. Yeah, this is the entry of taking over of all assets and liabilities. Whatever that has been taken over by the transferee company, you have to take that here. See here, it's very simple. Now in this problem, they haven't said anything about what is taken over, what is not taken over. So we assume everything in the balance sheet has been taken over. Everything in the balance sheet has been taken over. So everything you have to take. All the assets you have to record. Machinery, building, stock, debtors, everything. Bank also. Yeah. And which values you are going to take? You are going to take the agreed values. It will be given in the additional information. But in this question, those values are also not given. Yeah, it's a simple problem. So you have to take the book values. No other option. Common sense. अगर agreed values or market values नहीं है तो क्या करोगे? क्या और option है? To take the book values. So you will take the book values. Fine. So machinery account, building account, debtors account, stock account, bank account. These all are the assets that have been taken over. We have assumed that and we have taken the values from the balance sheet. Fine. And then what do we do? And then take all the liabilities also. We'll come to the goodwill later. See here, 2 creditors, 2 workmen's savings bank account, 2 debentures. Yeah, all the what? The value of the liabilities. You have to take over all the liabilities also. Creditors, workmen's saving bank and debentures. But in this question, only one agreed value is there of debentures. See here, they have said debentures have been taken over. Yeah, their value has given a further payment in cash of rupees 110 for every debenture. How much? 110. So how many debentures are there? 1000 debentures are there. Isn't it 1000 debentures? So 1000 into 110. See here, 1000 debentures into 110. That is equal to 1,10,000. So debenture value will be 1,10,000. At that value you have to take it, 1,10,000. Understood? Why are we debiting the assets? Because you are recording those assets in your new books in transferee company. Yeah, so assets are increasing, you're recording the asset, you have to debit them, and liabilities are increasing, you have to record them, you have to credit them. Understood? And then you have to close, as I said, business purchase account. Yes, here it was debited, you are closing that account, you are shutting that account down to business purchase account 360 by making an equal credit. Here it was debited, you are crediting it over here. You have to do that. Okay, हम बिजनेस परचेज अकाउंट क्लोज कर रहे हैं और हम बता रहे हैं बिजनेस क्या परचेज किया, एसेट्स और लाइबिलिटीज. हमने 3,60,000 रुपीज़ दिया, 3,60,000 रुपीज़ दे के ये एसेट्स और ये लाइबिलिटीज हमने परचेज करा है, राइट. सो हियर यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट ऑफ नेट एसेट्स. व्हाट आर नेट एसेट्स? नेट एसेट्स आर, सी हियर, एसेट्स माइनस लाइबिलिटीज. या, और ये एंट्री में क्या लेते हैं? ओनली दोज एसेट्स विच आर टेकन ओवर एंड एट द अग्रीड वैल्यूज, नॉट द बुक वैल्यूज. और सबसे बड़ी गलती ये मत करना कि लिंक करना. ओके, डोंट ट्राई टू लिंक. Okay, don't see these accounts. Okay, this is different, entirely different. Here we are taking book values and all, so this is entirely different, this treatment. Don't try to link the books of Usha and Asha. Okay, they are very different. इधर कुछ अलग ही करते हैं, इधर कुछ अलग ही करते हैं, तो ये कभी मत देखना while doing Usha company books. Okay, right. So here what did I say? You have to understand the concept of net assets. What is net assets? Assets minus liabilities. Simple. So what all assets you have taken over, subtract that with the liabilities. You will come to know about the net assets. See here, what are the assets? 150 plus 75 plus 80 plus 90 plus 35. Yeah, so these are the assets you have taken over. I have not taken goodwill. Okay, so 430. Yeah, 430 of assets you have taken, minus the liabilities 30, minus workman saving bank 10, minus debentures 1,10,000. Yeah, 110. So 2,80,000 is your what? Your net assets. अब इधर क्या होता है, तुम assets लेते हो और liability पे करते हो. So actually what happened, you have got only these assets, net assets, because you have to pay the liabilities also, right? You as a Usha company, तुम assets ले रहे हो but liability भी ले रहे हो, so you have to pay those liabilities. Then you are only getting what? You are only getting net assets. Yes. तो तुम पेमेंट कितना कर रहे हो? यू आर पेइंग 3,60,000 टू whom? टू आशा कंपनी. यू आर पेइंग हाउ मच? 3,60,000. यू आर पेइंग 3,60,000 टू आशा कंपनी, बट यू आर गेटिंग ओनली 2,80,000 ऑफ नेट एसेट्स. समझ में आ रहा है? तुम पेमेंट 3,60,000 कर रहे हो, लेकिन तुम्हें मिल रहा है क्या? नेट एसेट्स 2,80,000. दैट मीन्स देयर इज ए बैलेंसिंग फिगर. यू आर इनकरिंग लॉस. तुम ज़्यादा पे कर रहे हो, 3,60,000 पे कर रहे हो, तुम्हें मिल रहा है 280. So that is the goodwill. Because of the goodwill of Asha company, you are paying more, and that is a loss. You have to take it to goodwill account. This is the balancing figure. That is what will happen. The credit side is more here. See here, if I look at the credit side, see here, 30 plus 10 plus 110 plus 360. So in total, the credit side is 510. The credit side is 5,10,000. Yeah, and see the debit side, 150 plus 75 plus 80 plus 90 plus 35, that is equal to 430. See here, there is a difference. Here it is 430 and here it is 5,10,000, right? So minus 5,10,000, that comes out to be 80,000. So 80,000 difference आ रहा है, इधर कम आ रहा है debit side में. There is a balancing figure on the debit side, so that balancing figure would go to goodwill account. Understood? क्योंकि loss है, loss को capitalize करना पड़ता है. Okay, goodwill account will be debited. Here it will come goodwill. If the the balance came on the credit side, then it will be capital reserve. तुम अगर कम पे कर रहे हो और net asset ज़्यादा मिल रहा है, asset minus liability ज़्यादा मिल रहा है, then you have to transfer that to capital reserve. It will come over here. Okay, so this is the entry, simple entry, right? You have to take whatever assets or liabilities that has been taken over at the agreed values, but if agreed values are not there, you have to take the book values and balancing figure. If comes on debit side, goodwill. If comes on credit side, capital reserve, and you have to cancel the business purchase account also. Yes, that's it, the second entry. The third entry is very simple. See here, in the third entry, what do we do? In the third entry, we make the purchase consideration payment. We pay the purchase consideration. Here we make the purchase consideration due. We have to pay purchase consideration, but here we pay it. Okay, so the entry would be, see here, liquidators of Asha company limited. Yeah, liquidators of Asha limited. Here the account was credited because the liability was increasing. We have to pay. but here we are making the payment, so liability is no more, so we have to debit that liquidator account, liquidator of Asha Limited. Yes, and what are you paying them? You are paying them cash and equity share capital. But here, see here, Usha company is issuing the shares. Who is issuing the shares? These shares, किसका share है ये? These shares are of Usha company, and you are recording journal entries in the books of Usha company. तो क्या होता है? तुम्हें ये पहले से मालूम है. Equity shares अगर face value से ज़्यादा issue हो रहे हैं, right? The face value is ₹50 and they are issued at ₹80, मतलब 30 rupees premium है. So where that premium will go? It will go to share premium account. Yeah, isn't it? Securities premium, isn't it? So that is where it will go. So that is what you have to do. You have to send that to share premium account. Yeah, simple. तो cash तो clear है ना? To cash 40,000, we know that directly. Cash 40,000 we have given. Yes, but here you have to segregate this. Okay, in the books of only Usha Limited, in the books of Asha we don't do that. In the books of Asha we don't do that. Okay, in the journal entry you will see that later. Only in the books of Usha, because ये company issue कर रही है ना, इनके लिए security premium है, ये issue कर रहे हैं. So that's why you have to segregate. Okay, 4,000 shares are issued. We know that. See here, 4,000 shares are issued after doing that fraction thing. 4,000 shares are issued at ₹80, but you have to segregate this. You have to segregate this into 50 and 30 rupees. Yeah, 50 is the face value and 30 is the, extra. So 30 rupees, 4,000 into 30, that is 1,20,000, which will go to share premium, and 4,000 into 50, only face value will go to equity share capital account. See here the calculation, very simple. 4,000 into 50, that is equal to how much? That is equal to 2 lakh, that will go to equity share capital, and the remaining 120 will go to share premium. Simple. 4,000 into the 30, the extra amount. Simple as that. Yeah, you got this entry. You are cancelling off the liability, you have to debit that, and whatever that is going out you have to credit. Yes, simple. Yeah, yes. And then the fourth entry is payment of debentures. Yes, in this question what has happened, we have paid the debentures, the debenture holders. Yes, and now this was given with the purchase consideration, right? It was given close to the purchase consideration. See here they are talking about purchase consideration, and here this is given. We have paid debenture holders also, but this doesn't become part of purchase consideration. Okay, these are debenture holders, not the owners of company. PC is paid to owners, equity and preference shareholders. These are debenture holders. Yeah, so now we have to pass an entry for that. Simple. We have to cancel the debentures and pay cash to them. How much? 1,10,000. Yeah, 110 rupees for every debentures. How many debentures are there? 1,000 debentures are there. So 1,000 debentures into 110, that is equal to how much? 1,10,000. Yeah, so see, 110 into 1,000 debentures, that is equal to 1,10,000. Yes, so debentures account, you have to cancel that liability. You're making their payment, right? Debentures account debit, cancel the liability, and then make the cash payment. Cash is getting reduced, it is going out, so credit that. Simple. Big discharge of debentures. PC due, taking over the assets and liabilities, and then purchase consideration paid, and then at last discharge of debentures. This is an extra entry. Okay, it depends upon the question. If it is given in the question, you have to take that. Simple. Yeah, so this is what you have to do. Easy, right? Yeah. Okay, all right then, see you in the next video.